anyway, now I have an extra surface. It is. Yeah. How do you get out? I mean, just push it off, you know? And then I can use like, I use my push it kind of. Yeah, well, okay. So I also bought other stuff. I thought someone typed NT in my chat when I was playing League, and I thought they were saying no thanks, no thanks. I think I like ulted and I missed or something. They're like no thanks, no thanks. I was like, oh, they didn't want me to ult or something, or like I don't know. I was like, oh, nice try. And I was like, no, I was like, yeah, no problem. I was like, they're like, oh, no thanks, no thanks. Do I know GG? I mean, now I do. Yeah. What if there's a bunch of shell in here? Then I have to remove it. Alright. Just... Ah! Guys. It's not spreading. It's just... It's just... The shell just there might be a shell or two in there. I don't know. No, but some people, when you like crack the egg, I know when I crack it, I feel like we're gonna go for the pull apart cinnamon inside. Hot, so hot. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so soft. Hang on. Let me see if I can get a good break with with my hands. Like rip it apart. It might get really messy. Oh, that was I don't think that didn't look pretty, no? Off. It's a whole process. I've actually gotten really I'm actually really good at changing without flashing. Sign me up for what are those, like Nobel Peace Prize, you know? This is a talent. Like if you're on the road, right? If you're on the road and you gotta change real fast, which I do because I don't want to wear like my uncomfy clothes, right? If I gotta change real fast, you just, you know, like underneath all that stuff, you just like rummage and then you take it off. And that's that's just kind of how I I don't know. It's like a, how does that bring peace to the people? The lines for the changing rooms would be so much shorter. Huh? The chicken stock. Ah. Well, it's not gonna like leak.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah. So you wanna go? So while I'm holding that, you go one up and down, like shake. There you go. Try. Give us your best shake. Yes, queen. Yes, and go faster and shake vigorously. Oh yeah. She's doing it. Keep going.
This is the professional, and then
Oh, I'm out of breath.
Your head's not gonna fold like that. Ollie, your turn. Go.
I went high and then low.
That works too. Yes, girl. Yes. Keep going.
creatine makes me feel funny, but I will do honey and salt. Should I try that? I think that's something that's like that's pretty good. Can I just do that? Black coffee. I just have this cold brew. But if I'm feeling naughty, I'll add a little bit of the peppermint. And I have the Vietnamese crack coffee. So there's that. But like, I don't drink that all the time. My normal is that. And then not every single. Baby Cliff, you took all of my singing abilities. Alright? You took all of the nutrients in our mom's wombs? Yeah. You know I don't have a uvula, right? Because you throat punched me? Oh, Discovery. Okay, okay. Because diet matters in cannibalism? Are you trying to eat my hair? Oh, you can use my hair to keep warm. Yeah. You can like, I don't know, carry my head around on a pike. And then use it to like cover your shoulders. It's like, okay, it's definitely warmer if you guys have short hair. It's not gonna help against a lot of winds, but like, you know, it's gonna do something. I was just saying, like, if it came down to it, right? Like, someone has to sacrifice themselves. Not all at once, guys. But like, I think I don't want to suffer that long. That's kind of different than red flag. In face to face. That's true. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to have like specific icks, right? Isn't ick just like something you just get randomly as a feeling? Oh, LA Chargers, SF49ers, LA Rams. Wow. Oh yeah, those names do sound... That is true. Predetermined icks are a little bit icky in their own way. No, if it's good, but I was like, sure, why not? Why? You know what? I was like, man, is this what it takes? You gotta be so cutthroat, and then like, you know, I just think about like moral qualms. I'm like, but is this what it takes? You gotta like sell your soul, and you gotta like bang bang pop pop people, right? And then to like make deals to like hold power over people, and like and you know, and I was like, oh, but is that what it takes? You know, because like sometimes if you to be a person in power, you really gotta put your foot down, and all that stuff, and you gotta be like boss and stuff, you know? And I was like, huh. And I was just thinking about this, and I was like, but that's just so like he's holding the bag from other people, and he's like not even celebrating the wins of like the artists he's like producing, or like whatever the heck he's doing in his line of work, you know? I corrupt. I think I'm generally a decent influence. If anything, you guys. Oh, should I add Streamlabs? Well, I don't love Streamlabs. I just am lazy about switching over. I'm just so used to the interface of Streamlabs. But well, I guess it'll force me. Why are they discontinuing? Hi Mutumba, hello. Let me see. What are some things do you guys have? Art. What does this say to you? A little Van Gogh? A little Leonardo DiCaprio? Yes. Who's that other super popular one that people were going crazy for? Spread. Artiste.
Ooh, it smells good.
You want to one-shot it? Oh, one-shot the really well. Oh, that's a lot of liquid. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm so sorry. Just spit it back out. Fuck. Christine. Rip child. I thought you were like, I was like, okay, so I was panicking. I was doing it, and you're like, you're ready, Ella.
Einmal mit mir zu dem Laden kommen.
I don't know which one's mute. Oh. Am I not muted now? I don't know which one I am. Oh, one sec. Oh, wait, I can't even hear. It's been a while since I've done IRL, guys. It might be a little bit janky. Well. I leave you guys for 2 weeks. And what's this news I hear about Americans doing some shenanigans? You know, I try to leave. How is it that I hear some crazy? Oh, I hear my alerts. Thank you, Mooney, for the T3. It's really loud. It's like there's so much going on. We are in Vietnam right now. Yeah, I can't leave you guys alone for two seconds. In the most peaceful country. I don't know about peaceful, but in terms of hang on. I'm also trying to navigate, so I'm a little bit rusty at this, guys. How's Vietnam? Well, have I got stories to tell you guys. I'm taking you guys into here, okay. And we're gonna get some coffee. It is very warm. I hear that you guys have been experiencing snow. It's a really small I don't know Oh no. Actually, I'll sit here. I'm gonna sit here because of the shoes. Huh?
This way,
Oh, I'll just sit here. Yes, please. Huh? Yeah. No, it's not my first time. It's actually my second time, but this is my first time in Hanoi, so I don't know the terrain. I just got here. I will tell you guys everything. But yeah, I was traveling alone for the most part. I was feeling kind of antisocial, but I decided to reach out to some people just to say hi. And no, thank you. Yeah, because there's like some people I know that are in Vietnam and Thailand. So I was like, I didn't really socialize in Thailand, but in Vietnam I said hi to some people. Yeah. And then there's like, I have another friend here. So I might like pop in for some like tour stuff maybe. Oh, already hit this drama? Oh, so much stuff. Oh yeah. How much is it? 70. Checking in with Cliff? No, I actually ghosted everyone. I have this tendency. Oh, can you guys hear me through the mic, by the way? I don't know how clear it is, just because like hopefully the mic is working really well. But yeah, I like to travel alone. I needed some time away. All right, I need some time away. Okay, good. I see my signal is a little bit up and down, so hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah. But no, Cliff messaged like, "Are you dead?" I haven't messaged him back. Maybe I'll message him now. I'll message. It's just because my data, you know, is a little bit iffy. So, 1 second. You guys remind me to text my friends. Thank you, because I have not messaged. I haven't even messaged my mom. My mom probably thinks I'm dead too. I should message my mom. I'll message my mom too. The thing is, I'm confused because when I'm overseas, right? Can I text? Is it still considered iMessage to my mom? I get a little bit confused as to like how this works. Because I had to, for some reason, my SIM, whenever I was like speed testing, even with my dual SIM, it was like causing it to be really slow. So I turned off my American SIM. Okay, all right. Thank you. Wow, so pretty. Guys, look at this. They made a design. Egg costume. Oh, wait, 1 second. Guys, Ali called. Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear Ali? Wait, I have to put you to my boob because the mic's here. It's Ali, guys. Hang on, I'm gonna cover the. Ta-da! Yeah, I'm just covering. Yay! They say hi. Nothing much. I was just messaging you back because I was off the grid for a bit, you know. Yeah, I'm having a coffee in Vietnam. Yeah, so your sister's
Vietnam?
yeah. Yeah.
You know that friend that like doesn't tell you anything and you know just spawns in random places or just like has crazy ass lore drops? Like, yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
friend's like, oh yeah, just having a coffee in Vietnam. Actually.
Yeah, they pop back and be like, oh yeah, I was just there, you know. They're like, when? Yeah. I'll have to show you some of the toilets. You know those like squat toilets in the ground? I've seen a lot of those past few days. Yeah. I was just like, I think I just need to be, you know, with the earth, and it's pretty bad. So yeah, I was like in the mountains, and it was very, there's not a lot of signal, and I was just dangling off the side of the mountains. Ali is so confused right now. She's like, uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just thought I'd call you because I haven't heard from you in like a long time, which makes sense now because you were dangling off the side of a mountain in Vietnam with no signal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to know if you were alive.
Oh, thank you for checking in. Yeah, I honestly probably no one would know I'm alive unless they messaged me. Just dangling somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even know you were in Vietnam.
Yeah.
That's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Is going to Asia too. And so
She's
you're
she's
out
going
there
soon,
as well, so.
or
So, I think she might miss you though.
oh yeah, I'm only here for a few more days.
Okay, yeah, she's definitely gonna miss you.
Yeah.
How long have you been in Asia for?
Like 20 days.
Wow. Alright. Well, you know, check in once in a while so I know you're alive.
Thank you for checking in on me.
Or
Yeah.
like, you know, squatty potty or something in the mountains. Need help.
Oh, thank you. I would just be stranded with the signal. Would you guys be able to get me? It's like, help, I fall into the potty and I can't get up. Yeah, but wait, let me. I am. Sorry, it's been really stressful. I think travel is just really stressful, but it's fun. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, I want to catch up with you soon though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back another time.
Yeah. And we have better time zones too. Yeah. But thanks for checking on me. Hope you're doing well. Same.
Yeah. Bye. Fun streaming.
Thank you. Bye. Oh. Aw, that's so sweet. Has randoms. Did you guys hear Ale? Yes. But anyway, now you can hear everything that's been going on. Oh, my mom. One second. Yes. Everything is great, Mom. Exclamation mark. Hope you and Dad are doing well. Yeah, I cannot. My ADHD. Facts. Wait, that sent us a... Okay. See what happens. That was sweet, right? Everyone go show Ali some love. She streams on Twitch, but I think she's streaming a little bit less now because she wants to focus on herself. I've not been... I said I don't. I don't know. I just like... I don't know why. I just don't update people. It's just like... I think it's just part of my whole like... I don't want to bother people. But I realize I guess I kind of do worry people. I don't know. My teeth's so white. I don't know actually. I don't really think they're actually that white, but cheese chat. I suppose this is my first day in Hanoi, and I have been traversing for the past 2 weeks or so, and then I come back online, and apparently the world's come to quite some ridiculousness. Whoa, I just drank foam and no coffee. Travel to Dubai, I know. Crazy enough, when I was in Thailand, I met someone from Dubai. It was kind of a weird thing because I was like walking because I was looking for food, and then these two people like stopped by. They're like, "Hello," and they're like, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Hello," and then they're like, "Do you know where to eat Chinese food?" And I was like, "That's a little bit presumptuous." I too am a traveler, but also this is Thailand. I was like, but also this is Thailand, and yeah, I feel like people eat like more Thai food than Chinese food, but I mean, actually Thailand has a lot of cultures crossover. And so anyway, I was like, around here, like, I don't know. They're like, oh, we're willing to travel to eat it and blah blah blah. And I was like, Chinatown maybe, like 'cause Thailand, like Bangkok has a Chinatown, and they're like, give us a specific address. I was like, they're like, oh, where are you from? And I was like, Taiwan, 'cause yeah. And then they're like, oh, blah blah blah. And then yeah, so then I was just kind of having a chat with them. They're like, yeah, we got like scammed by a cab because they overcharged us to get here. And this is like a random street, like somewhere. And I was like, this is kind of far from Chinatown, but if you guys want to go here, they're like, oh, the lady was like, oh, can you help me with the Grab? So I put in like an address of like a food restaurant that I knew in Chinatown. I was like, hope you guys enjoy, you know? And then she's like, oh, thank you, like you're so nice. Said Canada. I just claim Taiwan. I feel like Taiwan is like the Switzerland of Asia. We have no beef with anyone. If anything, people want us, you know, and I'm just trying to live my life alone, like somewhere, you know, just chilling. Like, stop, you know, stop. Let us be an island by ourselves. No. Yeah, I was like thinking about this. Oh, also while in Vietnam, because I like to just be sad. I was just like learning. I went to the museum to learn about. Ooh, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome, Raiders. Is honoring probably. Yeah, I can't like. I didn't want to falsify my claims. Yes, welcome. How are you guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm just doing a stream from Vietnam. I'm catching up with my chat because I have not streamed in 2 weeks. I hate the cold. Yes, I cannot. Welcome. Can we get a shout out, please? How was your stream? What'd you guys do? Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. What did you do for your stream? Yeah, they do have a very large Chinatown. So I kind of linked them there, but it was just kind of funny. They went up to me and they're like, can you tell us where the Chinese food is in Thailand? And I'm like, what if I'm also visiting for the first time in Thailand? How would I know? Like, why did they assume that I would know? But anyway, the lady was like, she's like, oh, you're very nice. Like, I'm from Dubai. But they said they were Canadian at first. So I was like, I don't really understand. They're like, oh, we're Canadian. And then, yeah, and then they're like, but we're from Dubai. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, if you ever visit my country and get married, like, you can stay at my hotel for free. And I was like, oh, thank you. It was so very random. Like, my hotel open for you. And if you want to get married, I was like, oh, great. Do Findom/IRL? Oh, wait, you can do Findom on stream? You can do that on stream? Oh, but like not intense version. Ah, okay, wait. I actually think I do know some people who can do like certain types of Findom on Twitch. I think is allowed. I was traveling for work for 5 weeks. Oh my god, how does it feel to be home now? Oh, thank you. They did not have a Canadian accent. They did not. Wallets exist everywhere. Oh yeah. Games? Oh, they have a hotel? Yeah, apparently. I mean, she didn't get my contact information, so you know, it's like one of those things they say to like be nice and stuff. But it was just so funny because she was like, "Yeah, come to my country, get married, and stay at my hotel." I was like, those are really my cards. It was like very specific. He's like, "You must get married in my country." I was like, "Yes, let me just go find someone and just keep on over." This is an egg coffee, iced egg coffee. It's built to them. Is that what it is? Go traveling and see. Itching to leave. Yeah. So I went on this trip in hopes of taking a vacation. It was not a vacation. It was so stressful, back-to-back stress. So many things went wrong this trip. Like, I basically feel like I could have just streamed because I was doing everything I normally do for IRL streams, but like off stream. I don't even know my tags either, actually. Yeah, the egg coffee's so good. But yeah, so it was crazy. So I went to Thailand first and landed, and then went from the airport. The address to my Airbnb. Oh wait, are you guys ready for the story? It's gonna be a crazy story. It's like non-stop. I don't know if Mercury is in retrograde or something, or Jupiter or Saturn or Earth is in retrograde. And then yeah, so we went and like landed, and then first thing was tried to book a Grab to the Airbnb, and it was the wrong address. The car dropped me off somewhere, and I was like, this seems a little bit suspicious. And then what's worse is that like the street that I was on, there's like no cars. So like in certain parts, because I needed a car because of my suitcases and not a bike, so there's like no cars. Yeah, so I was like dragging my 2 suitcases across the way into like some corner of the street, and then like whatever, yeah, and then like tried to like find it, and then it took over 30 minutes. So like half my day was just sitting or just like waiting for like a car, and then finally make it to the also it was kind of a bit weird because the address the person gave me for the Airbnb was like next to a different building. It was strange. So like I couldn't even find the Airbnb for a while because I was like in the wrong building, and I was like trying to use whatever their instructions were to find the actual thing. It was a hot mess. Anyway, settle in. I decide to just book like these massages because I'm like, when in Thailand, you know, get the massages. They were not fun. I got this facial, and it was yeah, so I had to like, I was already like money going out the wallet super fast. So then I booked this facial, right? And during this facial, she used this vacuum on my face, and she was sucking it so hard that like my skin was coming off of my face. Does that make sense? Like apparently it's kind of how they clean your pores, those little like vacuum things for your face. And then but the suction was like so hard that it was like pulling the skin, and then I had little circle marks on my head, like because it's a tiny little circular, so it was like I had circle marks and like red marks because she broke blood vessels from my face. And then Yeah. And like the thing is like, you know, you don't really know what's going on because like, you know, you have I kind of, it was a little bit of face cupping. I mean, it was part like lymphatic as well. It was supposed to be like, you know, like 10 steps, whatever. And then part of it too, I think like the machine was malfunctioning. So it was just, it wasn't microneedling. It was just, it's like one of those things that sucks out the gunk from your nose. But I think it was just a little bit too strong. And like, I don't know, I feel like she didn't handle it well. So it was just like, and I was like, and again, my eyes are closed because there's soap on my face, so I can't see or say anything. And then I feel like she was like putting a face mask on me, but she didn't align it right, so it was covering my mouth and my nose, and I'm like, guys, this is how I'm gonna go. Like, she's like, oh, and she like forgot, and she was like messing with the machine or something. So I was like there, like breathing super hard, and you can like see, I could feel the flap of the mask like go up and down. I was like, can she see like me choking for breath right now? Like, and then eventually she's like, oops. She's like, oops, you know. So anyway. I know, right? I was like, oh, beauty is pain, but I didn't expect it to be this much pain. So that was fun. And then after, I decided to go for a full body massage, and that was okay. That was like nothing to write home about, but it was whatever. And that was basically like day one in a nutshell. And then I tried to do, what did I try to do? Oh, I want to do like a hair wash. Oh, because I landed on Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, and you're not supposed to wash your hair or wash, I think your face is okay, but you're not supposed to wash your hair, cut your hair. It's not auspicious, right? So I was trying to hold on until midnight. I guess I'm just like I'm a little bit suspicious, you know, a little superstitious. So I was like, you know what, I can hang out. Like I arrived in the day, and then I just tried to wait, like airport grease and all, until like nighttime. No, I didn't wash. So like it's like a 24-hour flight, right? To just even get, I think like 24 hours, like a day. It's already a day, and then I had to wait another day. At midnight, I was like, shower off the grease, and then I just passed out. And then the next day, I booked a hair wash. And I don't know what happened, but all the massages I got in Thailand this time were very Chinese style. Chinese people beat you up in the massages. Like, they are not gentle. So, you know it's bad when, like, you just want it to be over. So this head spa thing was actually booked at a Japanese salon. So, but the way they massaged my head, it's like, it was the same motion over again. And she was kind of scratching me a little bit. And so when she like washed out all the soap, my whole head was stinging. But my hair was really clean. My whole head was stinging because I think she just like micro scratched a little too hard. And then they do this thing where they press like here, like really hard, like here, down to here. So she's doing that, she's like, the whole time on my head, right? And I was like, dude, my head is soft. I actually have a pretty soft head. And so like, I was like, oh my God, my one brain cell was like screaming for dear life. And then, and I feel like she changed my head shape. Yeah, I don't understand how that happened, really. But yeah, the other days, like, it was like a bit like slow, just because like there's like so many setbacks. Landy! Thanks for the refund. Thank you, Landy. Reasons on to bathroom. Indeed. Let me tell you about all of my bathroom situations. Yes, when in Thailand and Vietnam, I go to the bathroom. It's great. There's so much food with fiber and stuff. But yeah, I think overall, Thailand was like not as great this time. I think things have gotten more expensive there. Quality is not always on par with the things, but I guess it's a risk anywhere in a different country. It's like you book some things, you don't know if it's going to be good or not. But I remember like, which I guess is good though, because I would say like that means Thailand's economy is getting better. And yeah, but the services like for nails, because like look, I still haven't done my nails. I'm gonna get my nails done today. My nails and stuff, like, I don't know, it's maybe like 20% cheaper than the States, but some stuff was almost on par with the States. Like, yeah, so it was very interesting to see. So anyway, I tried to massage my stress away, but then I just got more stressed. So I walked a lot of steps, ate a lot of food. Oh, I tried to gym too, so I got like a gym membership. And then it came time to leave Thailand to go to Vietnam. That's a whole nother story. Let me tell ya. Let me tell you, right? So I checked the night before because if you didn't know, you need to have a visa to go into Vietnam. And I applied for the visa, and the last time I applied, I used like a certain the picture of my passport, and it worked, right? This time they said like, oh, we can't take that picture, so I had to change up my picture and then reapply again. I was a little bit nervous because they have TED, right? And so I saw that I got approved, and I was like, oh, thank God, right? So I go to the airport, I'm checking in, and then I show them my visa at the baggage line, right? And they're like, this is an old one. Where's your new one? I was like, I realized I opened the link for my previous visa and not this one. My current one was still pending. Heck, thanks so much for the visa. Welcome back. Thank you. How are you? Yeah. So my recent one was still pending, and my flight was in a couple hours. And I was like, the lady was like, yeah, you're gonna have to talk to the agency. I'm like, what agency? How do I talk to the agency, right? And she was like doing some stuff and writing some things. I was like, and she's like basically just handed me back. She's like, this is the fee it costs to change your flight. And then, yeah, you can pick any of these dates. And if there's like somewhere down there in the airport, you can go to a desk and they can like get you a visa like quickly, whatever that means, as fast as possible. I decided to fly on a Saturday, so not only was it TED, but it was a Saturday, which means ain't nobody gonna be working. So I go there, I asked her, I was like, hey, like, I don't know, my visa isn't gonna approve in time, what can I do? They're like, oh, we can get you something in a couple hours. It's hard though, because it's the weekend, so $400. $400 on top of the fees I already paid, on top of everything else. I was like, pardon? And they're like, oh, and cash only. And I was like, keep in mind, like when I leave, I try to use all my cash, right? Like, so I'm not carrying like a lot of cash on me. So I was like, this is horrible. USD. And I was like, all right. So I go sit down with my bags and I'm like thinking about my options. I'm like, I could just stay in Thailand for a few days. Like, I kind of didn't want to be in Bangkok though, because I was like, maybe I should fly to like a different city and stay there. Everything is to be about the, the cost of $400 anyway, if I have to do that. So I was like, maybe I stay, maybe I go, maybe I do whatever. So then I start flying without a visa. But the thing is, I was prepared. I actually did it, but they did not. Their policies are so random, because last time I used my picture, my passport picture, it was fine. This time, not fine. I don't get it. Like, the regulations are not very standard, I would say. Yeah, so anyway, so I looked through the forums, right? I went through this lady named Emily. So in case you guys ever need a visa, there's this lady named Emily. She probably has, it's probably not Emily, it's probably Emily and Co, right? You message a number on WhatsApp and you say, hey, Emily, hey there. My visa didn't get approved. And she's like, ooh. And then she quoted me like 170, I think. And I was like, reasonable. I'll do 170. So I had to pay an extra 170 to get into Vietnam. And I was like, how fast can you do it? Because like she's like, what time's your flight? I was like, what time's your flight? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right. So I sent her my information. She gave me this document. And then she's like, yeah, go to your desk, blah, blah. So I go to the desk. She got it done, like she gave me something within like the hour or so. So I already had to change. I already missed my flight. I have to change the next one. And then, yeah, so it was a little bit of research, a little bit of stuff like, all right, I think I can make it to the next flight, right? I go to the kiosk and they're like, oh, no, go to they're like, oh, you already got your visa? I was like, yeah, I have this document. They're like, okay, well, you need to pay cash for the change fee. And I was like, okay, I was like, okay, so I'll go, so I had to leave, withdraw cash, and then come back, right? And then they tell me, wait, we have to reprocess your baggage. We need cash for that too. So like, I go there, I come back, I get this, right? I show them to change my flight. And they're like, you have to go down to a different desk to like do the whole like thing. I don't know, it was so confusing. I was like, all right, so here I am running around, right? And then they're like, wait, we also need cash for your baggages. I was like, it's not, right? And I was like, oh. So then I had to go exchange. Reference. I can't reach in the deepest. All right, let's cook. Can you get me a napkin? Thanks, Lindy. How did you fix it? How does that work? How does the signal? This is it. Yes, correct. It's, yeah. All right, wait, where did I leave off in the story? In the dramatic pause. Oh, okay. From the baggage, yeah. So basically, they charged me an additional fee for the baggage, and I was like, and they were like, we need cash for this, and I was like, you can't take my card. They're like, no. So I had to go exchange more cash to pay in Thai baht for my luggage, in addition to the ATM fee that I just withdrew, right? And I was like, they couldn't tell me this. Yeah. I had to go to another desk where they processed everything, and they're like, I paid them the cash for my change flight, and then they're like, oh wait, but your baggage needs more cash. I was like, you couldn't tell me this before? You could not tell me this before? I withdrew cash, like, so then I had to run to like one of those exchange things, exchange like $20 I had for my bag, and then I was like, oh my god. So I lost probably like $300 at the airport. Between the visa, between the change fees, between the baggage, like, I was stressed. And then I ended up being like, and then like, I did do some shopping in Thailand, so I wanted to get my VAT refund. So I went through security, went through the VAT refund, went back, like, probably got 13 USD back. Then I was like, all right, and then just spend it at the airport. But I was like, this is such an interesting VAT. So like here in Asia, or at least in Thailand, you get your VAT through cash. So I'm just like, so basically they just want to keep their money in this country, and you just use whatever you have at the airport or keep it for the next time you come back. And I was like, all right, so I just buy like food. Yeah, I was like, ooh, $13, yes. So I bought like a sandwich, like some beverages, and called it a day. Almost missed my flight, but the thing about Asia is that the flights are never on time, right? So finally, get on the flight, make it to Vietnam, right? Make it to Vietnam, and then Is anyone else stressed yet? Because I think I was stressed. Made to Vietnam, landed, had a little bit of cash, right? Still from my last travels here, thank God. So I checked like Google Maps, which again, during TET, nothing is really accurate. You have to read recent reviews. So learn from what I learned. Read recent reviews because they might say it's open because it is their normal operating hours, but people will tell you like, oh, it's closed today. Yeah. So, but the good thing about traveling during TET week is immigration was so fast. Last time I was here, it was like 2 hours. Like this time, I went through in like less than 30 minutes. It was actually insane. So I was like, okay. By that time, it was like 21st. It wasn't, most things were open, but not everything was open. So I tried to go to a cash exchange place, wasn't open. So I was like, all right, let me just book a little, I was like, okay, let me just book a little pedicure and call it a day. I went to like a pedicure place. I booked this like thing, and then yeah. But then they did the thing. This is another thing in Vietnam. They love cash, and I get that. But I try to pay card where I can. The thing is, this is something I noticed more this time, is that they'll always tell you their card system is down. They'll always tell you their card system is down. And I'm like, and they told me after, I was like, I haven't had time to change. They're like, oh, can you go to like the ATM and stuff like that? I was like, I just told them I don't have a card. I don't know. So I paid in like part like smaller USD because I was like, can you take my smaller USD bills? I'm not giving them my hundreds, right? Like, smaller USD bills. And then, yeah, like it was like kind of awkward, but I was like, thanks, you know. So this time in Vietnam, I think I ended up using more cash than I did last time because everyone and their mom's machines were down. Like the McDonald's ice cream machine, that's true, yeah. But it is very cash heavy here, so bring a lot of cash. Like I thought I brought the same amount of cash I did last time, and I was like, I think this time required a little bit more. Yeah. Oh my God, is that David? Hi David, how are you? So anyway, I think, but after that, things were not too bad. Like, I kind of resettled in. I ended up doing a lot more shopping. I was like, I don't need clothes, but then Vietnam just has such great shopping, and I was like, oh, this is cute, this is cute, this is cute. Everyone draw the things for New Year's with red. Oh, that's why. I see. In your motherland. Yeah, your motherland's great. And the thing about Vietnam that I appreciate is that they are scammers. And I say that in a nice way because I am a scammer, you know. So it's just a battle of schmozzing. But I understand it's like a good amount of like business scam. It's just for it's just business, you know? And I'm like, it's actual. Yeah. How much cash? Depends. You can, if you're just getting food, $100 a week is probably more than enough. Honestly. But if you're probably gonna do some shopping. Like I'm pretty cash heavy because I get the SIM card. I get SIM card for data. Which requires cash. I get, you know, pedicures. I'm gonna get a manicure, and it's not expensive, but it's a lot of cash. It just adds up to a lot of cash. No. Well, even if they do, sometimes they're like, oops, our credit card machine isn't working. And they'll show you, they'll be like, oh, it's not working, it's disconnected. And you're just like, is it now? Is it now? Absolutely not. They do not take credit card everywhere. It's one of the bigger places. It's not that expensive, but it's a good chunk of your change, like the amount that I exchanged for. So yeah, if you guys want to help me pay for my data, because I have 2 phones, and I actually did buy data in Thailand too, but I ended up not streaming because of how chaotic everything was. And then if you guys want to help me, because I got scammed by Emily and the airports so many times, please help a girl out. I am down like $500. Yeah. The thing is, I haven't done the QR code stuff. I thought you need like a bank in Vietnam to do that. But I haven't actually looked into that. So, if you have like bad boys, or to baddie personality, yeah, you have to. You have to. She's trying to sugar mama you? What does that even mean? Also, how is she doing that? Because... Oh, witty! Oh, witty! Well, luckily... Hey! I'll be back. Alright. Oh, the great outdoor. Is that a good idea? Yeah, I have pooped a lot since being here. It's okay, I think I'm acclimated now. Maybe I speak too soon. If you see me end stream, it's probably because I gotta... Yeah. Oh, amazing. But, well, David, if you have any recommendations on where to go, because I think I have all the touristy spots kind of marked down, but I don't really know about like maybe like more local spots. All right. Oh, where was I in my story? What happened to my voice? Is my voice different? What's happening? How's humidity? It's humid. Haven't back in years? Oh, I see. Honestly, just explore. I feel like first day, just roam around and like try to get my bearings. But I don't think I have that many days to stream here. Hope you're having fun. Have you heard my story? I think usually you gotta go watch the VOD. I was just in the middle of how hectic my story was. I'm just like, in conclusion, guys, I'm never gonna take a vacation ever again. Like, this is not a vacation. I don't know how I ended up becoming more stressed. Hang on, I've gotta cross the streets. Gotta watch. Just arrived, yeah. So it has been kind of a lot of L's. A bit, ooh, a lake. Oh, that's really nice. You're right, guys. It wasn't. I think if I say I'm gonna go to on a vacation, do not let me go to a city. I need to just be on a beach. Yeah, I just need to be on a beach because city stuff requires too much like planning and like foresight and just like cash exchange and data stuff and like whatever. Positive thoughts. The gym is alright. It was very small. It was very small. Yeah, the non beaches are really nice. So I actually was split, right? Because I was like, ooh, because I knew I was gonna do Hanoi this time. But I first arrived in Saigon, right? And it was also because it was kind of tail end of Tet, like things were iffy. So I ended up staying an extra day because I wanted to just exchange cash and like get settled, do a little shopping, you know. And yeah, and I really loved Danong and Hoi An last time. And I was like, I could just go there and relax, but then I have to take another flight from Da Nang into here, into Hanoi. And I was like, do I want to like pack up and fly multiple times? And I was like, so you know what I decided instead? Wait, have I told you wait, let me think about my stories. Oh yeah, and so you guys remember my Pilates instructor from last time? Oh, it's a temple.
Cross the bridge, get into like the whole area. It's not very long, but
Oh,
are you interested in going around?
네, 서로. You were airplane pilot? No, it's still so much because you have to get in and out of the airport, you know? And I have suitcases. It's just a lot. My lashes. Oh yes, I decided to get my lashes done. They're quite nice. Yeah. They're quite nice. Before I left. Johnny!
chiều em đạp xe đạp, sáng các cháu đi chơi, đeo con cái nó lớn hết rồi, vợ chồng nó lấy hết rồi, bây giờ vui ra.
Thank you. Thanks for the visa. Welcome back. How are you? Like that. What? Wait. Why? So my voice changed too? How are you, Greg? Oh, wait. Why is my voice different? Is it my mic? No one knows my real voice. Sorry about this. No worries. No worries. It's just part of the culture. Was the train out of the option? I don't know. I think I guess train would just be just as long, right? I guess in terms of kind of going on a train and whatever. I'd still much rather fly and get in and out. The bit rate, oh man. Yeah. And so then, what was I saying? Yeah. So before, when I was in Saigon, I did one Pilates class with the person that I went to Pilates with last time, and she opened a bigger studio, and so I went out to see her and take a private class because they're so much cheaper over there. Or it's like the same cost as like a group class in the States, which is insane. And then yeah, so when I went to see her, she had like a little bit of injury, so she used a different instructor. Yeah, no city, no decisions. Bad. So yeah, and then she was trying to teach me the Cadillac, which is the dangly one, and then she did a bunch of warm-up, and it's so much harder to work your core without reformer assistance, because the reformer helps you kind of move, right? But when you, oh, so pretty, when you don't have that, it depends. Yeah, group classes are way cheaper, but like individual class, I think I paid, like a private class with a Cadillac was 40 bucks. I mean, it's still expensive. You can buy like class packs, but obviously I'm only here for like one day, or like I only go one. So like 40 bucks. It's still pricey, but it's a private class, right? So but like I pay like almost 40 for a group class. And that's like with a class pack. That's like not individual, that's like with a class pack. Yeah. So anyway, I have no money, but I did Pilates. Anyway, so she was teaching me certain flows with like the Cadillac, which is like really difficult because I don't really do like arms and that much. But it wasn't as gentle as the first time when I streamed it. She was like going so ham. She gave me no break. She's like, and go, and go, and go, right? And then yeah, I was like, oh, I fell a few times because I lost grip, and it was just really, really intense. And at the end, I was like, oh yeah, like how long do you have to train to do this? She's like, maybe like 6 months. I was like, oh. She's like, do you work out? I was like, Sometimes, just my legs though, right? Just my legs or whatever. I was like, yeah, this grip really hard. And then like at the end of the class, right, I was like, yeah, is this like for beginners? She's like, oh no, this is intermediate advanced. And I was like,
Some famous turtle temple where the turtle god got
Turtles!
the sword out of the lake.
The oil in the pan.
Where's Turtle? Turtle, it's your temple. Over there. Alan Turtle's still here. Yes, Greg. Yes. Asia has not been gentle to me. And the worst part is I paid to get beat up. I paid to get beat up. Hi Alex, hello. I paid to get beat up. And not only that, so like I had like my body had the most random bruises and stuff, right? Oh yeah, other thing was like when I was flying out of Thailand, I started getting sick. I chugged the vitamin C. You know those little bottles of vitamin C? I swear by those. They're probably placebo, but they helped me. I started getting sick, and then I started getting I think I started feeling like a cold sore tingle. Like a cold sore tingle. And then yeah, so but luckily in Vietnam, like you can just go in and ask for drugs. Like it's pretty easy. They're like, oh, you need this, here you go. I was like, okay, thank you. No prescription. So yeah, and then after, so I was like taking that, and then I developed a canker sore from all the stress. I think it's from the sun though. So I feel like it happened when I was traveling a month in Asia. I started feeling a little tingle in Japan, and I think it's just because of the elements. So I don't know if it's like full on a real cold sore, but the weather does impact it. So remind me to just like apply chapstick. Yeah, and it's so sad. So I bought, the thing I shopped the most in Thailand was actually makeup. And I think I bought all these cute lip products, and I'm like, I think I have to throw them away because I don't know if I actually had one, but I took medicine just in case because I ain't about to get like a blister on top of everything. Yes, the sun can do that. Yeah, sun and like the reason I never got a cold sore before until I moved to Vegas, and I think just like the first week I was there, all the sun, like, and moving stress, I guess, kind of just like messed me up. Alright, just crossing the street here. Yeah, also like when you travel, you're a bit more dehydrated. I'm already dehydrated, so I'm already dehydrated naturally, but yeah. We'll beat you up for free, I know, but at least I get to do it in a zen environment where I get beat up. What else? Yeah, so not only was I scammed out of hundreds of dollars, like just had so many setbacks, scammed, feeling sick, unsure, yeah, paid to get tortured, and then what else? And then yeah.
You should all wear shorts.
Oh. No exercising or dancing. Ah, yes. The great Duke Hua. Dude, so how did I? No, you know, okay. This is not even to the toilets yet, guys. There's still so much that has happened before the toilets. Are you ready for the next part of the story as I take you guys around? So, right? I get beat up and then get my lashes done, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I had to, okay, so then I was still deciding, be careful. I was still deciding between should I go to the beaches? You know, like, but I've already been to Da Nang before. I loved it, but it's very small, it's very quiet, like not much to do. Like, should I go there? Should I stream? I didn't. Oh, I disconnected. Hello? Are we just walking back and forth here? What? Oh, back? Hello? Hello? I was gonna say, I'm not leaving ever again. This is not okay. Okay, sorry. I packed like 2 or 3 swimsuits. Actually 2. But I had one swimsuit and I left the top in Thailand in the hotel. And I was like, no. So then I was only down to 1 swimsuit. And then honestly, guys, I've been eating a lot this trip because I told myself I wasn't gonna like. I think the other thing about vacation too is like I usually do try to like diet down a little so I could look good at the beach. You know what I mean? But I told myself I'm recomping. Like I'm not gonna diet down. I'm just gonna go to the gym, whatever. And in Thailand, like it wasn't really relaxing because I was researching stuff in terms of like going to the gym. I tried to work out and walk. Like I walked over 10k steps every single day. I walked over 10k steps every single day, and I did gym like I think 2 out of the 4 days I was there. Yeah. Hi Vicky, hello. Time to go shopping. You know, crazy enough, I can't find bathing suits. It's also very expensive because like I bought my bathing suits for super cheap. Sit and hydrate. Nah, it's all good, it's all good. This is normal for me. No, I'm not. But yeah, where was I? I don't know. But yeah, so it was just kind of a lot. Like I was pretty dead. Like I was very tired, you know, the jet lag, the getting beat up at massages, the getting beat up at Pilates, the airport situation. But I had fun a little bit. Surrounded beach. I couldn't actually. Toby, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back. Did I miss a gym session? Wow, that's really good, golf. So yeah, but coming to Thailand, I was able to poo. Hello. Not yet, we're not at the toilet yet. But anyway, in Thailand, I had spicy poops, right? Because of the food with spicy poops. And then in Vietnam, I just had poops, like a lot of poops. Because of, I do think the vegetables here are not fully washed, but that's okay because it's delicious. And yeah, but crazy enough, I gained weight on this trip. I gained maybe like 2 pounds so far. There's not a scale everywhere, so like if I find a scale, I was like, oh shoot, I gained 2 pounds. How do you know they were spicy? Because of the burn, you know? And then yeah, so then it is kind of a lot, but it's also because like I didn't actually diet down before I left either. Yeah, so then I basically got across the street again. Oh, not okay. I mean, they probably wash. It doesn't matter. It's like probably not completely. Oh, all right. Oh. I see. That's nothing. Well, it's a lot, I think, compared to, I feel like Asia, you can tend to lose weight because you walk around a lot and the food is like not too heavy, but I drank a lot of broth, you know? Yeah, but I didn't want to diet either way. But anyway, so I was like, oh, maybe I don't really want to do like bathing suit photos or whatever. So I was like, maybe I don't want to go to the beach and relax or whichever. Yeah. Because like, I don't like it when I can't see my abs and everything. And I think like right now I have too many liquids. More espresso, less espresso. Little plaza here. Yeah, but let me think. What else? So then, oh yeah, it was so funny, but it was crazy. So when I saw my Pilates instructor, she's like, oh, you know, she has like this really sweet and high voice. She's like, oh, hello, like, I was like, oh, you look like you've really lost weight when I saw you. I was like, is that really Christine? And I was like, oh, and I was like, I think she was being nice or whatever. I think she was being nice. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm actually trying to keep my weight up, actually. And then, yeah, and then she was so funny though. She was like showing me around the studio. She's like, oh, you look like you lost weight, but I still like your butt. And she said it in such cute voice. I was like, yeah. I try to make my butt big, you know? that's the aim. But I actually feel like my butt's a lot smaller now. So then, yeah, she's like, but I still like your butt. And I was like, oh, yeah, I try really hard for mine. Anyway, that was like a cute interaction. Beep, 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 beep. So it's not just me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't see my butt, right? So I don't actually know what it looks like. How many chickens you sacrifice? I should have. Knows how to. She's so nice. She's not. Isis, thank you so much for the visa. Welcome back. I'm sweating like crazy. To sculpt themselves. Well, everyone has different goals, I guess. But yeah, I was a little bit afraid about shopping because the sizing here in Vietnam is, well, in Asia in general, is a little bit smaller, like a lot smaller. 69 months. Oh, 69 months. Nice. How are you? With all that traveling, well, let me tell you about the next part. But wait, there's more. So anyway, here in Vietnam, you will definitely poo a lot, right? It's just gonna hit you suddenly on the streets while you're walking and meandering, and that's why I don't hydrate, because when you do, it's just it just gets everywhere, you know? Yeah. So then, I decided, instead of the beaches, because I was feeling a little flabby, you know? I was like, instead of the beaches, let me go into nature. Me into nature, right? Hits you randomly. Yes, from the inside tofu. And so so then I was like, let me go into nature. So I decided, instead of flying into Da Nang, I am going to fly into Hanoi and do the loop. Have you guys heard of the loop before? Hit you from the outside? Yeah, just from the inside. Yeah, inside out. Yeah. Ah, yes. So there's this place outside of Hanoi, way outside, very, very close to China. Who is this imposter? Well, I wasn't really hiking. I was motorbiking. Yeah, so it's called the Hajang Loop. You can go for like 4 days or 3 days. You just saw what? That road is insane. Yes. It's very insane. So yeah, it's very like so I was afraid because I was reading all these reviews about how cold it was, yada yada. So I had to like buy like jackets in this weather. I did buy like jackets in this weather, being like, oh my god, it's gonna be so cold, blah blah blah. I like, you know, figured out the whole thing. And this, they basically, you sign up with a tour group, right? I did in the middle because I didn't want to do 4 days. So they say 4 days is the best. You get the full experience. So I did 3 days, 2 nights. Yeah. It sounds amazing. It can be, yeah, if you're willing to rough it. If you guys go check my passes, if you want to see the real grittiness of what it's like there. Yeah. I can't drive the bike myself. Absolutely not. So you know, packed up all my stuff and went about my way, right? So they basically get like a little mini kind of like shuttle van for you at the airport. They'll pick you, a group of you guys up, then drive you all the way to Hajang. You stay in basically all these homestays / hostels. So again, homestays and hostels, right? Keep in mind, this ride is about 6 hours long. 6 hours outside the city of Hanoi, right? So it's a commitment. And once you're there, you can't go back, all right? Once you're there, you can't go back. And you know, it's like kind of a little bit outside of anywhere where there are no Grab drivers. Like, I try to order Grab stuff, they're like, there are no drivers, like no bikes, nothing. And there's no 7-Elevens, no Family Marts, no Circle Ks, none of that at all. Like, I was just trying to get like a Coke Zero, could not find Coke Zeros. They had maybe Coke, but no Coke Zero at a lot of places. Yeah. So I did film some stuff. Yeah, I tried to film some stuff. I have like content in my phone that hopefully I'll get to, but you know, signal was a little bit iffy. Signal was actually not bad, but slow, really slow. Yeah, so pretty much. And the toilets are the squat toilets, y'all. A lot of them were squat toilets and outside. But that would be amazing to see. Yeah, I'll probably put it on my passes. I'm thinking of doing like kind of like a journal thing of my travels when I have time. But again, it's just been a little bit chaotic. like there's bugs in your toilet paper. And there's just a lot of liquids on the floor, you know? Like a lot of fluids everywhere. I had to.
Money or Vietnamese?
Ooh, I'm down for some banh mi. Are you hungry? Oh. Yes. I will post some stuff for you guys. Because they crawl in there, you know, and they die, you know. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I paid for this. It was I mean, they give you food, they give you like a place to live, and of course like the tour guide and whatnot. You always get sick. Oh, actually something I noticed about Vietnam too is like a lot of people cough. A lot of people here have like a cough. And I was like, yeah, but I would say this, it was very beautiful. I lucked out on the weather because mountain weather is a little bit crazy. You can hit rain anytime. I was like so scared of being cold. And I remember I was like haggling for the jackets and stuff. And like I would tell them like, oh, I'm going to the loop. Like, what do you recommend? And they're like, it's not that cold. And I was like, that is not what Google told me. They're like, it's gonna be freezing. You need gloves. You need a scarf. You need like a blah, 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 blah. Yeah, exes, imagine not being able to get Diet Coke or Coke Zero. I was like, I thought of you because like I was like desperately trying to get like a single Coke Zero, and it's like random. Like you might be able to find it at a random stall somewhere, but it's like not consistent. Like, yeah. I was like, what's a girl gotta do to get a Coke Zero? When I found one, I was like, glorious, glory be. Has it by a North Face jacket. When did you go? I'm curious because it was actually wasn't that bad. When I went near the end of February, I don't know if it was just lucky. It was cold in the morning, but you're kind of, you know, sleeping inside. And it was kind of cold a little bit, like in the morning and stuff. I know. I was running. So it was funny. So the first thing that happened, right, was I was the last to get picked up at the airport. I was the last to get picked up at the airport. January is pretty cold, and so my suitcase. I have like my big pastel suitcase. I have like a big pastel pink one, a medium pastel purple one, and then like my carry-on pastel mint one, like very girly pop, right? So the van comes in. There's like it's a full bus, right? And the driver sees my suitcase. He's like, you know, they make that sound when they are very dissatisfied. They're like, he looked at my stuff, looked at the back, and like opened the back. It's like very small storage space, and I was like, heh. And you see inside, it's just a bunch of earth tone things, like earth tone backpack, you know, those hiking backpacks. Like earth tone backpacks and like greens, grays, a little bit of black, right? And I'm there with my bright pink gigantic suitcase because I came straight from the airport. I came straight from the airport, right? And then I was like, and you just saw them like spend like 15 minutes like rearranging and shoving things back. I was like standing there awkwardly, like, should I board the bus or should I just like stand there? And I was like, oh. Anyway, so if you can already see the contrast between the people who are prepared to loop and me. And me. I have I do have a travel backpack, but like I consolidated. So like I wasn't taking everything with me on the loop. It's like, but they store your suitcase for you, if that makes sense. Because I just landed, yeah. So I would have carried my smaller stuff with me. Yeah. And I opted for like a smaller tour and stuff like that. But low-key, I actually went a little bit more bougie because I was scared that I would not be able to handle riding a bike, because you're going to be riding a bike for like 8 hours of the day. And I was scared about the inclement weather. And so at the end, I think I decided to book like both. This is really bougie of me, but like both like a rider and car. And honestly, I felt pretty good about that because I could like change my layers and I didn't have to worry about like carrying too much stuff on me. Watch the vlogs. They don't know my stream. They don't know you guys exist. Yeah, I feel like imagine if they heard my stories. But yeah, so the trip commences, right? I was a little bit nervous because the first night to get there, it's really dark. Like the hostel I was staying at, the electricity was going on and off. Like there's not really like a lot of hot water. I got murked by mosquitoes. Like my mosquito spray was my best friend. And yeah, so I was just like out there. I was like, all right. But it was really, really sunny. I want them to hear the fun stories. That's okay. Well, they don't know what hurt them. And then, and then also, that was like another thing I was nervous about because I was like, dude, if you're riding all the time and you need a toilet, oh my God, the toilets out there are not good, guys. Yeah, I wish I took a picture of all the toilets that I've been on this trip and like just done a recording. Because I'm like, this is why I don't hydrate. Cold weather. That's true. And then the views are really, really great. However, the one unlucky thing was that like the bike was kind of malfunctioning halfway through the trip, so then I had to do the rest in a car, which I think the car does take away from the experience, unfortunately. Yeah. I always brought my own because some places have, some places do not. And honestly, if you're a guy, like It's so easy being a guy. It's like so unfair being a girl and having to do these toilets in the wild. Seems glorious, yeah, with my lashes too. So shout out to my lash ladies because these held up somehow while I did the loop. They're like intact.
Hanoi Hotel.
Oh,
Prison, yeah.
the prison. This is the prison for you guys, for when you guys misbehave.
No, that's where your chat lives.
Yes. No.
Huh? Go inside it or just go?
No, it's okay.
Then go to the bedroom.
No, there is nothing for you to put toilet paper on. It's the toilet is a hole in the ground. There's no seats. There's no seats. Well, where do you think we are? In a hotel? They're just in the ground. They're like the squat toilets. So you just gotta balance and hover. Oh, shade is nice. Never used this one. I have. So another funny thing was like, so it's really interesting, right? Because I mean, I wanted to do the loop just for the views because I want to see like nature and feeling of being on a motorbike. It was also slightly cultural because they do take you to regions where Hmong are, and there's like 19 different ethnic groups and stuff, and you kind of see people's like lifestyles. That was like, I didn't realize that was part of the tour, but it was. And then I was like, huh, it was so interesting because I was like, this is literally what my ancestors did. Like what my ancestors did, right? And I was like thinking about it's like they became such a like tourist thing, like because like the loop is like a little bit more touristy now, right? And yeah, and I was like thinking about, I was like, dude, literally my ancestors were farmers. My ancestors were farmers. My dad left, you know, to not be on the side of a mountain farming. You know, to take me to America, and then and it was an experience, yeah. But these mountains are so high, and like every day they like wake up, they climb, they're toiling the land, right? And I just remember because like it reminds me of the times I visited my grandma in the countryside. There's like nothing there. It's just like, but it's like a small community, you know. You don't really do much. You kind of just like sit down. Other than like your farming stuff, right? Most of the time you're just kind of sitting down. Like kids are just dangling off the side of the mountains. I saw so many kids out there, and like if there's a story about like, oh, I had to walk 2 miles and back to go to school, they would be them on a mountain, on a hill. It's crazy. And so I was like, huh, all right. I wonder if that would have just been my life if my dad never left. Uphill both ways in all different kinds of weather. And then I imagine like you just kind of marry people in your village, and then, yeah. But then I wonder too, I'm like, I do wonder how my grandparents came across their like land for farm. It's like, were they like, oh, you know, this spot looks pretty good. I'm gonna just like pop squat here and draw a little circle, and that's gonna be our land for farm. It's kind of like, I was wondering how like they decide land here, like how is it split up, like how they form a village of people and whatever. Met your mom? Probably not, because they met like through university kind of stuff or schooling type stuff. Hi Mikey, brings me to Vietnam. Escaping the world. I thought I wanted a vacation, but I ended up just stressing myself out even more. This is Hanoi. This is my first actual day in Hanoi because the last few days were on the loop where I was just popping a squat over toilets. Yay and oop at the same time. I know. So then I have some funny stories on the loop too. So like we'll stop for like lunch at like different homestays and whatnot. And I was like, okay, let me try to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I that's what I need useful. I think I can't. I don't know why. My decision making, not sure about my decision making, but you know what? I have stories to tell, to rediscover ourselves. Farming, I don't think I'm gonna do farming. I think it was like really nice to be like, you know what? I was like, can I live here for a year with like really barely any, like roads are not paved. I have to climb a mountain. There's bugs everywhere, you know? And I was like,
I think you can go.
Keep going.
I think I'm too much of a clean person to be able to do that. My dad can though, but I think my mom is strangely very resilient, even though my mom is a super clean person. She would somehow, like, yeah. I think my parents are very strong people. I may not be as strong. Cause like my dad is from the country and he actually really likes the country. I think if he retires, he might try to find like a more countryside place to live if he can. And then for my mom, she's not afraid of, I mean, she's like, she does worry about everyone's safety, but like if she sees like a cockroach, she'd be beating a cockroach up. Me, I would still scream. Like I would scream at a cockroach, but mom would be like, bam, 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 bam. And I was like, oh my God. Scotty, thanks so much for the resub, welcome back. Oh, Eagle Field System is an urban environment. No, yeah, I know. So I'm like, I'm gonna complain about how expensive things are and how crowded and how I have no peace. But you know what? At least I'm not climbing a mountain. I just have to walk a little bit for my matcha. Jasper! Thank you so much. Johnny! Maybe I visited your people. Oh, I went to Hajang. So, yeah. And actually, you know what's crazy? It was like the food when I was there, it reminded me a lot of my mom's cooking. Maybe obviously because like Vietnam is really close to China. I think like the vegetation can be very shared for sure. Yeah, so like I went out there and I was like, huh, I wonder what they think about us tourists. Like I feel like on one hand I was like, oh, maybe it brings them a little bit more excitement to an idyllic life. But then the other hand is like, maybe we're just disrupting their very peaceful lives. But hopefully we're giving them money. And Sona, oh, I think I might have driven through, or the bus drove through that. Perhaps. Hello. Oh. That's awesome. Struggle climbing a mountain. Ooh. Yeah. No, I think everyone would struggle climbing a mountain. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if you had to live, I think most people would not be able to do it. And do not come with me at the like, yes, I think I totally can wilderness survive. I don't think you guys can wilderness survive. It was scary in a van. Yeah. I liked it though. My driver was so aggressive. He was like, beep, 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 beep. And he was like zooming across. And I was like, yeah. And they're not real roads. You just go the whole time. So even on like the motorbike, I was like, I think about this too. I was like, you know, people die on this loop. And I was like, I guess I don't have a very high price tag on my life because I decided to go on this adventure. And so to die, I don't know, to die and to live at the same time. So yeah. There's like, Yeah, no, I would get lost. I would still get lost. No, thank you. I think I like nature from afar than dying by massages. I don't know which one's worse. I think I'd rather die by massage than slip down a mountainside. I don't know. Which one would you guys choose? Ooh, claw machine. Wait. Oh yeah, those are claw machines. The Loop would be a great place to go. You know what I did notice? There's not a lot of places for Coke Zero or anything, but there are a lot of hospitals. I was like, oh, hospital, pharmacy. I was like, That was like, and their pharmacies are actually open 24/7. I was like, There's just like, I would pass by the senior and be like, random hospital. Like, I'm like, like villages and stuff, hospital. I was like, Anything else? Nothing. Like, not really many restaurants or like stores. On my prescriptions, I guess I could. I don't really have any fun prescriptions though. Oh yeah. Oh, the breeze is so nice. Contacts. I bought a pair of glasses in Thailand. Oh, he could stream out there? He had signal? I didn't have signal for a good amount. There's like places I did not have signal. Ooh. AC. Finally, Coke Zeros. Oh wait. They have vanilla Coke Zero here too sometimes. Do they have lemon? Orange? Alright, I'll take orange. Coke Zero! Prescription? I don't think you can get fun prescriptions here because Vietnam is really strict about like No.
Might be a dummy.
Do you think there's gonna be one?
No, it's just go here. I wouldn't risk it.
Mobile Starling? Oh, okay.
Yeah, coconut water. You can walk the check out.
Excuse me, sorry. Allergies? Strangely enough, my normal allergies are a bit better. I think I have like allergies to everything else, but my allergies kind of disappeared. Weird. I'm trying to see. Starling 2, no thanks. I'm not here for a long time or a good time apparently. I'm here for neither. But yeah, what else is the story? Oh my god, yeah, so first lunch day, right? I stopped by and I'm waiting for the bathroom line, and there's obviously a long line because it's like maybe the first non-squat toilet, but it's still like outside and so not like the best. And I was waiting like right out, like kind of like at the edge of the entrance where all the bathrooms are. just lines. I think this kid just cut me. In Vietnam, they like to cut you too. Let me share my story. Toys and cities are fine. It's just nature. Popsies with the and you know, I like both. I like both. I think the one on the loop, it was a little bit more like Chinese-esque. It was very like, yeah, it was a bit more Chinese-esque, and which is fine. So I have yet to try as much like northern food. But I think like sometimes, I don't know, Thai food?
107 You need that?
One bag. Thank you. Sweat. So, yeah. So speaking of lines, right? I was at lunch. And I was waiting outside because like there's these like other tour groups as well, and there's like these 4 like I think American girls actually, 4 like American girls, and they were just using, there's like one toilet. So yeah, they went and I was like waiting because you know, and we just wait in line, we wait like outside, and then there's these 3 ladies. I'm assuming Vietnamese. I didn't really hear them talk, right? Be like older Vietnamese women, and then so I was waiting there until the last girl finished and she left, but I saw like the lady like walk in. I thought she was like looking to see if the stalls were open because half of them were showers. It was like a shower and then like one toilet, so she was like looking, and then like literally as she was like looking in there and like the one person left, she went in to the bathroom. Like I was like, oh. I was like, all right, fine. So like she went into the bathroom because like the stall was like all the way inside. But I was like, you know, like bathrooms, you kind of like wait by the sinks. Does that make sense? You know, like the exit is like where the sinks are, and then you go in where the toilets are. Do you guys understand that layout? Yeah. So I was waiting like basically by the sink because I was waiting by the sink. So this one lady went in. I assumed like she was just looking through the stalls to see which one's a toilet. But then as the other person left, she just like went into the bathroom. And I was like, excuse me. But anyway, I was like, all right, fine. I'll just like wait until she goes. So then after she finishes, she like opens the door and she's like saying something I don't understand. And while still standing, ooh, guys. Wait, let me finish. Which one should I get? Meatball, pork skewers, pate, lemongrass breast chicken. I think I gotta go for this. I love chashu. This one. Alright.
You want what? Yeah, but I don't know what.
I know, right? So, what else was I gonna say? Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. Am I getting tanned by the sun? Like, I feel like I have like weird dark patches. Interesting. Okay. So anyway, so she basically goes in and she finishes, and then I'm like, so I stand in a little bit more, right? I stand in a little bit more closer to the stall. So I'm like, okay, maybe she didn't understand I was in line. So I'm like, wait outside the stall now. So she comes out of the stall, right? And she's standing in between the door of the stall and the bathroom, and she's like saying something. And basically her friend comes over and goes into the bathroom. And goes in the bathroom while I'm standing right outside the stall, and I'm like, and I'm like, and then like I think my yeah, I think like some other people were like looking at me like struggling, and I was like, and I made eye contact with the third lady, right? And she didn't say anything, but she kind of made like a motion that she kind of got that I was in line, and I was like, and I was like, the audacity. And then I was just like looking around, and I really had to pee. I've been on a motorbike for to call someone.
Do you take coffee, by the way?
No. And then I was like looking around, and like someone kind of walked up and saw my struggle, and then literally like after the second lady was done, she was trying to usher in the third lady, but someone was like, excuse me, and I like rushed into the bathroom. I made eye contact with the third lady. She knew. Why would I loiter by the toilets? Just for fun? No, I don't want to smell pee and poo. I'm trying to pee myself. I'm gonna go find a spot. Oh, it's a full table. I think we might have to share a table. It's okay. I know how. How's signal with you? You think that's what they're saying? That'd be so creepy. Oh. Brownies, key lime. I don't know. That does sound very good.
I was out.
zest is coming through. I'm not even joking though. Wait, I wasn't even signal bonding this whole time. Like, well, it's for you, for me, for you. I got a bond. Because, like, if you give me a better apartment, I can cook more for you. Yeah. Signal's a little bit rough here. I don't like the orange flavor. We're back. Okay. I drink liquid, it's just not water. This. Oh, okay. Yeah. So then. Stop. And so then, yeah. So then, I was like, wow, they really tried to come. So there's this other time, right? At like a rest stop in the views of the mountains, I went to go pee, right? And there's a sink, and I went out to the sink. There's another person using the sink, and it's a really low sink, so they're like bent over, washing their hands, right? And so like I give like maybe COVID distance, right? Like COVID distance between the guy washing his hands at the sink, and some guy was like coming around from the bathroom, and so I make space to let him pass. And guess what happened when I let him pass? Is chat working? Yes. He stood at the sink. Yes. He literally, like, his crotch could probably see for me to feed you guys, for you guys to see my content. They don't realize I'm in line to watch. So there's one person already washing his hands. I was standing like COVID distance. Oh. There's something. I don't have good signal here. Maybe one seat over. Maybe I have better signal. This is better. I moved over closer to the door. Yeah. So there's like 6 feet of sort of, maybe like 5 to 6 feet. And then I like to let the guy finish washing. Oh God. You know what? You guys just sit here. This isn't Thailand. This is Vietnam. This is Vietnam. No, that's a lot. I don't know. It's 5 to 6 feet. It's just a respectable. It's like normal U.S. distance, right? Like you don't like stand right behind someone. No, that. Oh my God. It's like no. COVID distance are like 6 feet. You're supposed to stand 6 feet apart. No, Vietnam's a great place to visit. You just got to know the rules. The rules are that there are no rules. Kind of fend for yourself. Fend for yourself. Kind of like China. Not that I've been to China, but the line there's not a lot of lines. Like the roads here too. Like it's not like a stay in your lane. It's like a you can cross at any time. You can zigzag back and forth any lane. Just don't die and don't hit people. Yeah. So a guy was like literally bent over at the sink, and like the toilets are like behind me, right? So I'm standing there waiting for my turn at the sink, and the guy finished using the toilet and was like coming around. So I move over to let him pass, and then he stands right behind the guy at the sink washing his hands. It's a low sink, so he's like slightly bent over, and I was like, and that guy was just like standing like this. The other guy was like this as the guy was washing his hands. I was like, and he was like, there's maybe this much distance between them, like this much distance, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to wash my hands. It's fine. Thank you for the dono. I think if we're traveling IRL, we use the stream. Do I still not have both my links as stream elements? Thank you. Thanks for the dono. I appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry if I missed anything else too. It's just like the stream elements. Yeah. So anyway, and I was like, wow. I have hand sanitizer. It's called Ass Rub. Oh, thank you, Kate Drama. You donated too? Oh, thank you. Thank you for donating. Actually smells really good. Voice for all, but thank you for the dono. Thank you for helping me buy data in my adventures. How are you feeling? Yeah. Interesting naming. I know, right? And then the picture's like, and I was like, I hope this is hand sanitizer. So, well, that's what it's called. But yeah, so that was my adventure. There's a lot of random toilets, and you're on a motorcycle, and again, the roads are not paved, right? The roads are not paved. It's shaking a lot. Your butt is uncomfortable, and yeah, but it was very nice. And like, luckily the weather wasn't that cold and everything. So yeah, it was an adventure. And I just got back. It was like another really long bus ride. They saw my suitcases for the bus ride back, and they're like, you know. And then without the tour, yes, but you need your license. you need to have an international license. It's very dangerous. Like people die from this, so I would not. Especially foreigners, they like zoom around and they kind of cause a lot of accidents. It's already, but you can. There are, so now I think they crack down. There's more police there. They'll check to make sure you have a valid license. So make sure you do, or else you're gonna get fined a very hefty fee. And yeah, there's like inclement weather, so I feel like you may have to drive a manual. Can just pay. It's scary, like, cause I was thinking about this too. I was like, the bike stopped working halfway through my trip, and I was like, what do they do? I think maybe the company might have to send out another bike, but imagine being stranded. I would just be. So got a little bit unlucky with that part of the trip. Got the tour. It's possible, yeah. There's more than one pathing, and if you want to take your time, it's nice. But it's also kind of nice to like not have to think about where to stay and whatnot. And maybe if you like people, you can make a lot of friends in these groups. I don't with people. But it's also nice to like hear kind of a little bit about the scenic areas, like what it is and whatever. Yeah, people like to bond on this trip because you kind of bond through these roads. Yeah, it is very brutal though. Like 6 hours to just get there and 6 hours back, that's half your day. So I don't know. I think I've experienced it and I've experienced it enough, and I don't know if I would go back and do it. No. I do think because of the car, I wasn't able to access some of the nicer, or like the crazier viewpoints. So no, I mean people moments, no. No. Just that like one couple from Dubai or Canada, we don't know. Yeah. And then that brings us here. Do you want a 6-hour drive? Sleep because you're tired? So I will say this, because it's like very early, like sleep, and then early like rise. I feel like I actually, and you don't do anything out there. I wanted to read and stuff, but I was actually really tired. And so I kind of just would go back after eating dinner, like shower and then sleep. Want to pick up? I don't even know who they are. They didn't even give me their names. They're just like, oh, hello. You recommend a Chinese, like, where's the good Chinese food? I'm like, why are you assuming I know where the Chinese food is? Yeah. And then, Panda Express. Maybe I should. It's in Chinatown. Yeah, I pointed them to Chinatown. They're like, oh, give us like the restaurant names. I'm like, do the loop. I think it was mainly the scenery. I think I love the feeling of being on a motorbike, and I was like, why not do it in a mountainous terrain? But then like I did more research. I'm like, I'm kind of scared. But then, so I kind of did like a hybrid, and I'm like, I'm kind of glad I did that. But I feel like if you don't, I feel like you gotta rough it out a little bit, you know? Yeah. But I'm not like that big of a nature person. Like I'm very directionally challenged. And then like I don't know how long you guys can ride on a bike for. I know some of you guys actually, I know Bones has like a motorcycle. I don't know if anyone else has a motorcycle, but it's not like, because you can't lean back at all, and you're just kind of shaking, and your bladder, oh my god, if you have to poo-poo, you're doomed. I mean, you gotta just go in a hole somewhere. It was fine. But again, I also had a car. Yeah. I swear my guide picked the smallest bike. I looked at it, I was like, this looks smaller than the average moped. And I was like, maybe it's a special one that has more torque for the mountains. I don't know. It's not so bad, yeah. But even then, I was like gripping for dear life because I didn't want to grip the person. So I was just gripping like the back of the bike to make sure. Trying to be respectful of distance, right? I'm not trying to like hug a person. But we were on the loop. Easier to get on and off, yeah. But none of the bikes are hard to get on and off. That's less comfy, yeah. So it was a really small bike too. And then I made a mistake because my pants are really slippery. They're very like smooth material, so I was like slipping, I was like sliding on the bike seat. And I learned my lesson. I'm in Hanoi today, Scotty. First day. Any recs? I have like kind of the touristy stuff bookmarked, but I went to the loop, the Hajang loop. You're fighting the bikes too. Yeah. And then don't know Hanoi at all. It's interesting. I don't know either. I'm kind of curious to see what it's like. But oh right. And when I was in it is humid. I think, is it? I don't think it's more humid here, is it, than Saigon? Oh, but while I was in Saigon, I went to the War Museum, because I just wanted to look and be sad, you know. And then it's so, I was like kind of learning that like, obviously I'm aware that wherever you are, you know, people rewrite history. The way they write history books is like, you like Asian art stuff. It was so sad. I was like looking at that, and I was like looking at the population of Vietnam and like how many people were affected. And so I'm like, respect, you know, like you can live through that and still survive. It's interesting. So like they say Agent Orange, it was like 3 million people were affected. But I think the population of Vietnam overall is like 50 million. It was very interesting to see. So I was like, oh. I was like, wait, it was like either 3 to 5 million or something like that. And I was like, Jesus. Millions of people. And I was like curious to see, because like obviously there's a huge population of like, if it's like, I think 50 million, and like this war was like 17 years long. And not only there's like 17 years for the Vietnam War, there's like the Indochina War, and then like the French people. So I'm like, huh. Anyway, so I was reading just like the history. And Japan, yeah. Yeah, the French people. Yeah. So like, I was like reading the, just like the information underneath, right? And they don't call it the Vietnam, well, they do have the Vietnam War, but they call it the American War. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, they called it the American War because us meddling Americans like pop on over. And it was really interesting to see the difference between what we were taught, like what I was taught in school, right? Like what I was taught in school about the Vietnam War and like fighting against communism and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, yeah, they hate us. I was like, oh yeah, we didn't do, I don't know what we did. We just kind of made things more messy. the French, Japanese, and all exactly. So I was thinking, I was like, I can see why Vietnam is pretty independent. Propaganda. Yeah, but like, you know, I like to see both sides. And then I like how I come back to stream and then I hear about the US. Yes, the North one. And like the US, basically we were kind of like forced to leave. But like on our side, our history textbook was like, yeah, I forget like the way the US did, they're like, yeah, we're trying to stop communism. I don't want to say that. Stop, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was very prideful. Like, it was like, Vietnam War was like such a big history lesson for us. Like, how we try to help all these nations. Oh, worded very differently. Right? They kind of saw us as like kind of interrupting them, not really being helpful. Yeah, it's called the American War here. But there's like, it's like one of the longest wars or longer wars, and then like pretty high casualties. But I don't know. That's why like I just take everything with like a yeah. It was like really, it's crazy. But I don't know, like I just don't, I think when it comes to fighting stuff, I just don't believe any side. There's just propaganda on every side, and I don't know. How about we just like not release weapons? I don't know. Yeah. I kind of am curious though, because I didn't really get to read more about the ideals of like the government here, but I think like obviously there's a lot of communist countries at the time that were rising in power, so I think like US and the democracy whole thing was like kind of like, oh no. And how we describe it compared to them is that we just caused a lot of casualties and we didn't do anything. Like we broke our promises, like we sent these troops, we didn't discern when we were releasing when we were fighting. We were not very discerning. We did not treat people well. They don't view it as like an internal war as much as they view it as an external war. Exactly, yeah. It's like both sides describe it as there's an enemy, whereas like I don't know if there truly is an enemy. Yeah. And here we are, reverse colonization. We gotta put our mark in America. We gotta invade the Americans. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, I just think it's never good on any side. Like World War I, World War II, civil wars, external wars. It's not great. None of it's great. Oh, thank you.
Order this, right?
Hanoi and
Right? Sorry, there's so much order.
oh, you're good. Thank you.
Oh, crispy. Huh? Yeah, I think so. No, I know, right? And that's why I was kind of joking, but not joking. I was like, guys, I leave for 2 weeks. I leave for 2 weeks. I come back, and now, and like, I thought I entrusted you guys to like hold down the fort. This is what happens if I don't stream. Last time it was the eggflation. When I left, I came back. I was like, why are eggs like $20? I was like, huh? Sorry, guys. I'll never leave you guys again. There's no vacation. Ooh, hear that crunch? I'm just gonna stay home. I'm gonna stream. You guys have, yeah. It was like I can eat so many bongos. It's so bad. I know. Come back, Scotty. Leave America. Or actually, don't. Reverse colonization. Don't leave America. We have a duty. You have a duty to your ancestors. Anyway, since I've been gone, what have you guys been up to? I think this has been my stories thus far. As I've been here. I have my nail appointment at 3:30. Kind of nearby this area. We might need more time there, no? We might need more time there, no? Yo-Yo Millennium. That's gonna be fun. How are the legs? Well, the break, oddly enough, sitting on a motorbike is a little tiring, but no steps. So I feel like all I did was sit and eat. Thanks, Greg. Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back. Lots of walking. If you're coming Kansas, I feel in the last days you're like a gazillionaire. But yeah, no one look at the stock market, guys. So same old. The weather. It's almost 11 p.m. The fun sights. Okay. No idea when 3:30 is. I have to do my taxes when I get back. I think it's like an hour and a half. And balance. I think it's just a very popular spot. This is so good. I'm not even hungry right now, but pretty cool. I could try Mooney. Let me see. Having a good trip? Do you think so after hearing my adventures? Actually, yeah, I think so far, well, obviously, I'll make a judgment call. I think some of my favorite foods was when I went to Da Nang in November. When I saw a scale, because I randomly found a scale, maybe like a week ago, I gained 2 pounds. Yeah, I've been eating a lot. Like, I don't know. It's good memories there. I hope so, because I got scammed so many ways to get in here. Actually hydrating? The thing is, I don't think so, because I don't think I hydrated that much. Just be water weight. But I'm also sweating a lot. I don't know if I'm drinking that much water. I think it's food. Just a few days. I'm contemplating maybe if we want to stream every single day until I leave, or whichever. Yeah. I'm trying not to do like crazy hours too, because right now it's like 11 almost for you guys. So if I do another hour and a half, it's like midnight. I guess you guys could come with me to my nail appointment. I don't know where to get my nails. Like one part of me said I should go fancy because it's Vietnam, and maybe we can try to get a snake again. Part of me is like I'm kind of tired and I don't want to sit like 3 hours in a chair. Should we go simple or should we get a design? Probably good and annoying. Yeah, so I hear northern pho is different than southern pho. Like southern pho is more rich and like northern pho is more clean. And I don't know. Like my brain is I didn't want to make that many decisions. I ended up making so many decisions on this trip. Welcome back. Thank you. All good, yeah. Sadly, I miss eating banh mi and because it was closed. Well, it wasn't supposed to be closed, but they like ran out for the day, and I was like, I couldn't eat it. Thank you. Thanks for trapping yourself. Has good food in coffee shops. Do you have any recommendations that I need to save on my Google Maps? Because I'm kind of down to try things. I think I have like the tourist ones. But if you guys have names of restaurants, look how long my nails are. It's starting to like hurt because they're so long that like they're bending whenever I try to like open things or grab things. That's getting my nails done today. A buffet? Oh, I don't know if I can handle a buffet. I'll mark it though. I'm kind of down to like nibble. Like I kind of want to nibble. Like nibble around. So nibble here, and nibble. Yeah, it's like lifting at the bottom. If you can see that. See that? But it's good. Okay, I saved that one. I remember the Obama one. XO tours. I know, when you're in the shower, I'm like ripping out hairs. And then, if you guys have any recs for just like a nice spa, I think before I go to the airport, I want to get like a hair wash so I can be less greasy for a 24-hour plane. I'm guessing a 24-hour plane ride back. Like maybe a little mini hair wash, neck massage. Soon. I only have maybe like 4 full days. It's pretty soon. So I'm gonna try to stream around these hours for the next few days. Maybe and I guess I can stream until like 4. Today I might end a little early to get my nails done. They make unique coffee. Let me write that down. There's multiple, so I don't know. Let me look at this. Cool guys from Vietnam. Scotty, don't judge me. But yeah, it's been a lot. I've just been like roughing it, you know. I didn't have time to get them done. Yeah, I didn't have time. I kind of want to get my bottom lashes done for lash extensions because they look very bald. But this is, I don't know. It's been a while since I've had like big lashes. I also don't know how to take care of them. Has anyone ever gotten lash extensions before? I've just been like gently wiping them, but I don't feel like it's super clean, and I can't find lash shampoo. Oh, all right. Yeah, Lena is one of our only hopes. It is. Yeah. I decided to try it, but honestly, it's a little bit scary. Like it's kind of I hear so many horror stories with lash extensions, and your eyes are just so important. Me too. But not gonna lie, it has been so nice doing my makeup with lash extensions. Yeah. I was like, because especially with my allergies, I was like really afraid that my eyes were gonna react. And then my eyes were a little bit watery, and it was a little bit itchy when she was first putting them on. I was like, So you know, like once you're in the chair, you can't open your eyes. You gotta keep your eyes shut, or else like the chemicals go straight into your eye. Yeah, I still put a little bit because I feel like it looks weird. I'm gonna take you guys to the train street tomorrow. Gotta do some tours and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I like roll around so much. So honestly, for being on the loop, rolling around, and then because I toss and turn in my sleep, so they're not bad. They're not always. Not all of them are exactly in the right cluster as they were originally, but the left eye is a little bit better preserved than the right side. But they're pretty. Beauty is pain. I'm eating some bun. It's gone now. There's no more. You have it down in which directions the train's going? Oh yeah. So do you have to get there early to check it? Is that what it is? Because I did hear their schedule changes. So I guess I can get there really early, pop a squat, get a coffee. This says it's a public health department. Hidden Gem Cafe. Oh, I think I have some of those. Let's check.
Übrigens, ich habe heute Morgen gesehen, die ganze Zimmer mit alle das ganze Haus sieht gleich aus.
Yeah, I still have time. It's not like too far. I can take like a grab there or just walk. Let's see, maybe I can start padding down there and let's see. Alright. It's peaceful. Maybe maybe we can drink it. Oh, yeah. It's mostly solo. But I did meet up with some friends. I was feeling very antisocial, so I was like, just say hi to people. The stairs are precarious. Oh, that was good. Oh. Oh. Wait, I stopped hotspotting. Wait, guys, I don't know why, but I think I guess maybe I have a hotspot limit on my other phone. Because why is my hotspot off? Oh my god. I hope they give me more. Alright, well, hopefully it's okay. I don't know why my other one isn't working.
Look at the shade on the other side.
You just buy the maximum available in each country. And you usually try to buy 2 data plans so you can signal bond. So that's what I did. But Vietnam does something interesting where it's discoverable. 1 second. Oh, okay. I think it was just how much does it cost in total? Depends on the country. Data is not too expensive here, but it's the fact that you buy it for 2 phones, 2 or 3. And then, but this one, they cap you because you only get 20 gigabytes a day. And last time, you can also manually top up. So that's what I had to do last time. Bun was like, you don't have enough data for streaming. I was like, oops, I thought that would be enough. So I ended up having to pay like extra. It's honestly annoying though, because like once it hits midnight, it cuts you off to the next day and it starts using the data plan for the next day. So it resets at midnight. So I feel like I lost some money doing that. You burned through that so fast. That's like, I think we already, I don't know how much. I think you use at least like probably like 2 to 3 gigabytes, maybe like two maybe per hour. So So I was streaming like 12 hours a day. It's pretty easy to do that, but I'm not gonna do that here because I think sometimes when you guys leave me alone at random times where it's not your hours, I just get left with weird people. And honestly, there's always weird people, but like the non-weird people help me like cope. International plan? Well, really? I have Verizon and they give you 5 gigabytes of like fast. So if you burn through that, then you're kind of doomed. But for the average person, if you're not streaming, you're fine. You don't need that much when you're traveling. Such a compliment? No, legitimately. I was like watching people just like talk to themselves in my chat, and I was like, I have nothing to say to this. Yeah. If I can tolerate you, I don't hate you. Let me think about that. If I tolerate you, I don't hate you yet. So maybe I don't hate you, Landy. In fact, before I get run over, oh my god. In fact, I was just thinking this about Landy. I was like, you know, there's a few ways to amass power. I'm so sorry. There's a few ways to amass power, right? Some people try to do it by force, you know. They try to brutalize their way into power. Stay with me now. And they're like, yeah. But Landy amasses power through utility. And he's actually really nice. He's actually really nice. And I think that's kind of one of the better ways. Like if there was a leadership thing, if there's like someone I would like to form, have someone on my side or in my corner, I would want someone like Landy on my side and in my corner. Yeah. And I don't say that easily because like there's some really smart people, some really competent people, some really like whatever, like a mix of people, right? And then this is what we came to Vietnam for, guys. Nothing else. This is the sights. Meow. Oh my gosh. So fluffy. So cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're so fluffy. The coat is so cute, no? It's like different colors. Stray? I don't know. I feel like the pets are kind of free roaming. The pets are like shared. I've seen so many just like a British short hair. So cute. Okay, what was I saying? Greece? Oh yeah, I mean in a lot of countries they just have like animals everywhere. What was I saying before? Quinn, thanks for the resub, welcome back. Yes. But yeah, Landy amasses power because not only is he right, but he's actually a very kind person. Yeah. And honestly, I feel like I've amassed a good amount of you guys too. Like I would say there's actually a good handful of people where I'm like, I think here's the other thing too. I was like, if I have ever reached out to you for help, probably kind of like you, like in like respect. I think, cause I don't really like getting help. Getting help. So I think if I've ever like accepted help or like reached out for help. No, that's not true. I've accepted help from you, Witty. But I think this is just a me thing though. I just don't know how to sometimes I just don't know how to She never glazed you before. Oh yeah, actually Scotty, I wanted to tell you. No, I did glaze you. I did. I was like, remember when you were like out in the markets and stuff? And then you're like I was like saying, I was like, wow, you actually have like a way of describing, because you have like really good attention to detail. I was like, huh. Like, I was very surprised by that. Is that you notice certain things. This is how I found. What do you mean? Find out what, sweetie? And then a dog. There's so many of these kind of like oh maybe that's her dog. We don't know. I don't know whose dog it is. Do I have to go through and glaze everyone? I have a glaze cap. Yeah, I think the dogs just kind of roam free and they just pop in wherever they want to go. Y'all want to escape together? No. I think like my T3s, let me think about my T3 list for a second. Huh? They're arguing or having a conversation, I can't tell. Yeah, Vietnam. Chat's being needy. Alright. I will glaze you guys a little bit more. Yeah. You still help me with some of the new, I can't call it merch. Something that I have for you guys that is in the States that I will show you when we're back in the States. And I saw, I got your package, Scotty. I need to show Witty's art on chain, but I also got Scotty's package before I left. And I laughed because Scotty gave me a Bitcoin. It actually took me a moment because I didn't know what a Bitcoin looked like. You know what I mean? But I get it. Like, I get it. I got it. It took me a second. I was like, huh. I was like, oh. I thought that was really funny. I laughed. Oh man, this looks very Korean. Looks like I have like a, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I asked for 1 Bitcoin. And I got a Bitcoin at long last. A physical Bitcoin, yeah. Bitcoin, please. But no, I'm very grateful for you guys. I like you guys. That's why I yap so much. I don't like. You have to understand. I don't yap. Like I don't talk to people. I really don't. I like to sit in a corner and just like roll around sometimes. A lot of times. And then yeah, but sometimes I'm like, ooh, I gotta tell chat the story. Like it's almost like you know when you wanted like gossip and stuff? Not that I have gossip, but my gossip is more like, oh my god, you wouldn't believe what happened to me today. That kind of thing. I would tell you guys. I don't even tell my parents. Yeah, it's gotta be rich. It's gotta be real. So we're rich. We're rich forever. I don't need to stream anymore. It's not that bad. You know, I feel like people have seen weirder on the streets when people have their cameras. I love this like parking. It's like, you know what? What's a parking spot? Let me just park on this corner of the road. Perfect. Any tours? We did the loop. Or like, you know, went to the loop. But not really like any tours. I don't really stick to like tour groups or anything. Makes sense why I just fly away randomly now? Yeah. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the dono. We really need to change that alert. I don't remember the dance. But this is such a vibe back in the day. Thank you. Thank you so much for the dono. What the heck? Thank you for the dono. I really appreciate it. You have to watch your streams. Yeah, probably. But I kind of don't want my parents to watch my stream. Not that they would like my stream. First of all, they would just be mad that I'm sleeping so late. They'd be like, Mama, why are you awake? Mama, you're gonna like that's gonna be my parents. They're like, you're ruining your sleep schedule, blah blah blah. I was like, Mom, God, I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to work. They're like, no. In that tone too. Yeah. I mean, my parents emphasize health a lot. Like, I think their most important thing is like sleep. They are early birds. They sleep early. They wake up early. Ooh, tower. Aren't supposed to be streaming? Yeah, he does that too. But he wants me to stream like normal hours. I guess we're in Asia, so these are normal hours, right? Maybe if I stay here a little bit longer, I could just be like, Dad, I am sleeping on time. Like, Dad. They sleep at, like, your parents? I think mine are like 10 p.m. to like 6 a.m. Or like, no, sometimes my parents wake up like 5 or 5:30. Nine to 5 here? Well, yeah, because wait, I would, yeah. If I did 9 to 5, it wouldn't make sense because you guys are all at work in the States. But if I did 9 to 5 here, hate on early sleepers? I don't. I think it's actually really healthy for you. I don't hate on it. I just struggle with it. I just know my parents are, you know, like I do believe sleep debt is so bad for you. Sleep is just so important for your health, for your sanity, for just function. We sleep at like 2. Yeah. But you know what's crazy? So being on the loop, right? You don't really have that much internet or anything to do. So you just sleep. Like you're so dusty from being outside and touching grass that you shower and pass out. So strangely, the past 2 nights, maybe I got like, no, I didn't actually, because I did a passive stream. I did not get 8 hours of sleep. I snuck in a small passive content stream where I was showing everyone, I was like, guys, I'm on the side of a mountain. They're like, what? It's like, oh, hey. And then, yeah. But I got more sleep than I think I have in the past few days. Or whichever. Watch 11 can use with your folks before bed. Aw. But 8 hours if you can. 7 and a half. 7 hours. I'm negotiating with you guys. 7 hours of sleep.
Where we want to go?
It actually was one of my best ones, Smitty. Like, it doesn't always I did it today too, but it's not, I don't know, it didn't come out as even. But that day, I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the panic and the rush, but it actually turned out really well. I was like, oh, wait, my lips look so good today. But I answered the door because like they were just knocking. They're like, oh hey, like just making sure if you got breakfast because they served breakfast and we're leaving in 10 minutes. I was like, I have this like lip stain thing, so you like draw it on and you have to leave it there, and it looks really weird because it's like super dark and like not like a normal lipstick color. Yeah, I was like this. I was like, oh, I was like, I was like, oh. Yeah, you do. You look like you look a little emo. And I was like, sure. Yeah, you have to like peel it. But it looks crazy when you first put it on. But it's great because like you don't really have to apply during the day as much. Everyone's like taking pictures right now. Oh, I was afraid it's gonna be cold, but it's not that cold. Oh, what is this? Perhaps? It's okay. Maybe I'll do it later. Kind of. I mean, it's like really dark. How does just this? I think so. I think like if I get my nails done in time, I might walk through the streets and do some photos. But I'm so sweaty already. I think I like already sweat everything off. Yes. Just think of the steps. Maybe the thing is, if I get the fancy nails, it's gonna take like 3 hours. Maybe I don't know when the sun sets. I don't know when the sun sets here. Hydrated? Yeah, out on my skin. Yeah, this is Vietnam. We're in Hanoi. This is my. Will you finish the gym work? Yeah. It's the sun reflecting off my face that makes me look like I'm glistening, but I'm actually super drenched. For non-fancy ones, honestly, still like an hour or two, because a lot of the work goes into the prepping of the nails, and then the designs are just, oh, maybe I can make it. Maybe if I go to my nail appointment a little bit earlier, I settle down, get my nails done. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, cause the ones I do now is like the what's it called? This one is a rubber base. Before I used to get like hard gel, so it helps when you have longer nails but you want to keep your natural nail, so you don't like smack into a wall and your nail chips, because my nails are not that strong. Yep, all the prep work, file it down, you have to redo like the base, shape, cure it. Guys, it's a Christian Dior car. See that? Very emphasized. Yes. I think I don't know. I kind of do want to keep getting, I'll see how I feel after 2 weeks of lash extensions, because I hear they get kind of funky after a while when your lashes fall out. Anyone types in nails? I don't know either. They have like really crazy speeds too. And they gate with nails on. I don't know. Like sometimes the amount of wrong buttons I've pressed because of my nails. Yeah. Oh. Cute. Just looking at the stalls, the alleyways. Yeah, I have definitely pressed some wrong buttons. I've pressed my alt when I really did not mean to alt. And I was like, oops. I've pressed flash when I really didn't mean to flash. And like, oops. Oopsies. Have McDonald's? Yes. They do. I haven't really had the McDonald's here. I don't know if they actually have anything interesting on their menu. Oops. Yeah, at least, I don't know. Maybe you should get nails, Scotty, so you have an excuse to be like, oops, my nails. My nails got in the way. Still me. I see a lot can imagine with. Oh my god, a bird. Hello. Is that that's a pigeon. I don't know what this is. Oh, Fujifilm. A digi shop. Guys, I don't know. I mean, I don't vlog, so I don't think I should. But you know those like digi, the little choop one? How did you know that's so fast? Is that what it is? Felt to say, I don't even like Starbucks. Like Kookaburra. Oh, I don't know what they look like. Yeah, I feel like there's some countries where McDonald's is worth trying. But it could be like, it's like a collectible too. Like you try McDonald's in every country and you try like Starbucks in every country. Speaking of, the Starbucks released their new cherry blossom collection. Might be off? Okay, that's pretty fast identifying. I think when I'm older, I want to get like a hobby like bird watching. People really like bird watching, and I feel like I'm missing out. Like maybe I'm missing something because I don't do bird watching, but it's like it's very popular. like pickleball. Still have never done pickleball. The Starbucks drops? Oh yeah, kind of like people pay attention to Disney. Why wait? Just do what you want. Well, I don't know if I'm interested yet because it seems like we're gonna have to go touch a lot of grass to look at birds. Like I gotta go out of the city a little bit to go bird watching. And after doing the loop, I think I'm okay. I got my fill of nature. I got my fill of nature. I'm all raw. Oh, you're the horse mug. Oh. Yeah, so sometimes there's just too much grass, guys. Too much grass. Turtle watching? Turtles are cute. I'm surprised you did nature. Yeah, that decision making, I was like, beach to relax or nature? And I was like, I've been gaining some weight. I don't think I want to go to the beach in the bikini. I'll just do some nature. That was actually my thought process. I was like, I could relax, but did I really go to the beach if I didn't take photos? But like, can I take photos if I don't have sleigh outfits? Isn't the beach nature? That is true. That is factual. I skipped 10 for some dirt. I did. Oh. I think my decision-making tree, I feel like I think on this trip, I may have made mostly incorrect decisions. I thought and stories, that's true. If I were on a beach, would I have stories? It's so interesting to see the streets of Hanoi. It's very, they're not very, how do I say this? Like they're not very, they're not like cross sections. I don't know how to say this. I don't know if Saigon was the same way, but they're more like triangular. So it's like kind of, I feel like you're never really walking in a straight line. I don't know how to explain this. Oh, thank you. It's not a grid, yeah, but it feels more, I don't know, the roads feel a little bit wider here. Maybe I'm not, like, I'm just comparing to the south. The roads feel a little bit wider. Things feel a little bit more spread out. And you definitely just see a lot more French influence in the buildings. If that makes sense. Like a lot of the building structures feel French. No crosswalks? Oh, I feel like there's more crosswalks here. Feels like Thailand? I don't know. It could just, I think this area is also like the old quarter, or maybe I'm a little outside the old quarter. So the old quarter has like even bigger French influence. So maybe the more I venture out, because Hanoi is actually kind of big. I don't think it feels as crazy like Thailand. Oh my god. Oh, Bangkok especially is so crowded. Bangkok is so insanely crowded. Like the streets are so busy. But I think Vietnam is actually a little less busy. Like still busy, but maybe a little less busy. I feel like it's faster to get a Grab here than it is in Bangkok. Yeah, so crowded there. I think that might be the worst traffic. I think Bangkok might have the worst traffic. And so I don't know. If you guys could live in any city, in any country, where would you guys go? Maybe just temporarily, like a year. You love that city? When I went, maybe I just had like a not so fun time this time. It was just real, like, I think most things that could have gone wrong there went wrong. So a little bit sad about that. Oh, Tago. Not my first time in Vietnam. It's my second time, but my first time in Hanoi. Last time I only did Saigon and Da Nang. No, I didn't. I just did the loop. I thought about it. I was like, there's so many like other towns. Like I was thinking about Sapa. I was thinking about Ninh. I think Ninh. I'm sorry if I'm butchering. I cannot pronounce things. Ninh Binh too. So, cause like the loop, you kind of go out, and then I was like maybe on the way back, like slowly. But there's really not that much time. So I even thought about doing like Ninh Binh with you guys. Because I think you can day trip it. But I don't know. I'll see how easy I want to take it the last few days. So you don't know any specifics? Yeah. I feel bad because like this trip was like not my best planned trip, guys. I'll tell you that. I was like vacation or stream, and then I did neither. I ended up doing neither, guys. I did like not really stream and not really vacation. So I'm like warming up my IRL muscles that I forgot how everything worked. I was like, I had to ask Landy I was like, Landy, what buttons do I press? Yeah. No, it's okay, because like it was still an adventure. I learned though, if I want a vacation and I don't want to stream, I gotta go to a beach, like Hawaii. That's it. and no cities, just like, I saw a lot of sites. I did some shopping. I was like trying not to buy anything, but you know, you didn't stress to really go. I know, right? If I didn't stress, you won't. Why do you think I won't go back? But yeah, I honestly, Da Nang would be not bad either. I honestly had some of the best food there. It is very like chill though. The beach in Hawaii are great, for sure. It's like the air, like Hawaii air is just different than most air. Like you can't stress in Hawaii because the air. I don't know how else to explain it. But there's some places where the air just is like, this is not de-stressing air. Hawaii air, you go there, you just can't be stressed. It doesn't make sense. And I'm like, So prefer Southern? Yeah, I think for me, if I had to live someplace in like a city, I still need like good gyms, I think. Like a good gym, easy to get around, good food, obviously, beauty stuff, right? Like a good selection of like beauty places for my maintenance. Other islands, Oceania, examples? I would be down. Yeah, I think it's hard though, because like when I go to a different country, when I go to a different country, I feel almost obligated to roam around. Like I feel obligated to like see things, like try more like local stuff, like understand directions. Yeah, really just try a bunch of different things. Like Fiji, just for like vacation, not like living there, like vacation. You're never obligated, but I would feel I would feel like it's kind of like almost like FOMO, you know? It's almost like FOMO, but like some island like Fiji, maybe there's certain places that maybe there's not a lot to explore because people just kind of go there for the resorts and stay there. Yeah, but there's always something new. There's always so much more of the world. And honestly, I feel like, if I'm being honest, I do think the world is getting worse day by day. Nature being destroyed day by day. So I feel like when you go somewhere, it might be the last time. You never know. I was thinking that too, Scotty, like low key. Unless if you go to a place that like a little bit more adventurous that isn't as touristy. I went to Bali, I hated Bali. Yeah, it is. World War III. How about China? I thought about it. Oh wait, there's two different locations. This one. I don't know, I haven't done China. China's very big. The thing is, I feel like Chinese food, in Central Asia, by myself, I think China I can do by myself. If you're thinking like where else would you say is like where would you say Central Asia is? thought about it, if I'm being honest, I don't know if the food interests me, and also I think I would have to do a little more research on their culture, if that makes sense, if I'm a solo traveler. Charge. Okay. Also, I don't like cold countries. I don't like the cold. That's like the other things. Like, I don't like the cold at all. So I have more of a interest in going to like warmer countries. Likely cold. I don't know, but I think more of the beautiful like landscape stuff you would see in more like northern countries and like colder climates. And I'm like, how much nature do I want to see? How much glorious... Does this song play? I don't know. Oh, this is an exchange place. Oh my god, this line is crazy. Look at this. This is to exchange money. That line is insanely long.
Well, people are exchanging money because of the war.
Because of the war?
I'm not sure if it's a bank or a thing.
They like being stranded? Yeah, I don't know. I'm so bad with the cold. Like, if it was cold, I wouldn't explore. I would just be too cold to go outside. Yeah, I don't know. So I think, unfortunately, I am limited. Should I? Do you guys think I should just, like, be an Eskimo? Not like an Eskimo, but like, bundle up? Yeah, I can't function. I'm too delicate for that, unfortunately. I can withstand heat, cannot withstand the cold. But it's hard to like move. It's hard to get the momentum going. And then like you can't slow down. Like you just have to keep on trucking. Looking around, seeing like the streets and stuff. I know. Okay, I also hate packing for a cold trip because when you pack for the summer, you know how many bikinis you can fit in one suitcase? I can fit like 30 bikinis. If I go to a cold country, you pack one jacket and one underwear, and that's your whole suitcase. All right, one jacket, baby sweatpants, and that's it. Oops. Oh yeah, beach would be nice. I think that's the nature that I need. Plus, like low-key, Vancouver's not that bad, but it still gets a little cold there. You think 2 suitcases is enough? It's not enough. Inside, there's AC, wind. I don't know if I am. I sleep with the hotel sheets. Ain't no way I'm packing. Like, that takes up so much suitcase space. We're like 8.1 feet. So I don't know. How do I test it? I hope it's the... People said my voice sounded different. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I did plug this in after, so... Tap the mic. Okay, ready guys? Did you hear anything? I tapped in. Okay. Yes. Okay, yay, it's the mic. I don't know the names of anything. I'm actually really bad with music. Like really, really bad with music. I don't even know the names of songs I like. I don't know the artists. I just have like general vibes. If I hear it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I like this song. But I don't know. If you ask me to sing the lyrics, I think I might have hearing problems. Music's vibe. Yeah, you too? Okay, so sad. I think I might have hearing problem. Or I just don't pay attention to it. No, okay. I am the type of person, I clean out my ears almost every day. It's really like, I I like the feeling of cleaning out my ears. So my holes are very clean. Like, I hate the slight feel. If I go a few days without scratching it a little bit, I feel itchy. You know that's. But surprisingly, sometimes you guys understand what I'm saying. Yeah, I'd like. I feel like in another life, or maybe this life, I can become an esthetician, but just for like extracting blackheads and.
Okay. Thank you.
But just for extracting blackheads and what else? Extracting blackheads and earwax cleaning. Yes, pimple popping. I don't know. I feel like I can't do nails because people are really picky about nails and whatnot. Yeah. Should I? Do you think I should just... I mean, since we're on an adventure, maybe, you know, I... Oh my god, they have the Dubai... The Dubai cookies. I was gonna make that for you guys. I do. I think like... oh, right. But here... I think I'm just gonna chill for a bit. Say goodbye to stream. I think I'm gonna go off to my nail appointment now. No, we're just gonna do our own things. I mean, I do though. When I did horseback riding, it was part of our training. Like before we saddle up the horse, like we have to clean out their hooves. It was nice. I didn't mind it. I know, I'm outside. Yeah, so I'm about to get my nails done, and I don't think you guys want to sit through me getting my nails done. Slash, I think I saved my nail inspo on this phone. Yeah, but I think I'll see you guys tomorrow, perhaps earlier. So, oh my god, do you see this? This is the dent, the strap made. You guys have, yeah. Maybe I'll ask for another snake design witty. Do you think I should? Why tomorrow? I'll be back streaming tomorrow. And then maybe around 9 a.m. for me. Maybe 9 to 10 is like 7 p.m. You need to drink water? That fast? What do you mean? You think water would save me from this? It's from my backpack. It's kind of heavy because I have all my streaming gear. Yeah, I know it's a little bit earlier than our normal. Crazy! This is actually earlier than our normal hours. I think I'm actually probably sometimes still streaming, but maybe we can do a longer stream tomorrow. Yeah, a longer stream tomorrow, but this is a nice warm-up. I do feel kind of sad I didn't have more time to IRL stream. Oh, neck crack. Oh, so sweaty. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the bits. But I'll try to stream tomorrow, and then the day after, I'm moving to a different... Oh, I gotta pay rent. Right, I have to pay rent. It's supposed to be vacation? Yeah. Vacation quotation marks. That's true. But I bought the most expensive data here so I could stream just in case. So it feels like a waste if I don't use my data, you know? That's why. Alright, I'll be back with different nails. But yeah, just a few days left here, and then I'll be back to reality. And then I gotta pay my rent. I feel like I'm forgetting something else too. Oh, thanks for the follow. Alrighty. Well, glad things are working. Early streams. It's actually early hours for you guys too. So hopefully, but it's East Coast friendly. So my East Coasters, I hope you enjoy the non-degen hours. The non-degen hours for you guys. Yeah, it's really hot. I know. We're gonna have very sweaty streams. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care. It's still 3 a.m. but we started early. And I'm ending early, so you guys can sleep. Tomorrow, it'll be a little bit earlier. Bye. Okay. People can't see, you know. Laughing. This is. Let me show you the basic moves. All right. So this is like. This is our warm-up practice. This is the one thing perhaps that I remember, and I'm probably gonna do it wrong.